One of the worst things about life that I think humans do not talk about enough is death. The fact that the people that we love will die one day. The fact that we will die one day. We don't know if we are going to die first or if they're going to die first. And we don't know when that's gonna happen. It's not like we know that, oh, on this day someone is gonna die. We don't know who, but someone is gonna die. No, we don't. You just receive a call and they tell you that the person that you love has died, or you see them die. I have nothing against death. I wouldn't want to be immortal. I wouldn't want to be here forever. But the fact that we don't know when death is going to strike is really messed up. You know, not being able to say goodbye to the people that you love, you know. Not being able to say, hey, life is difficult. We don't know what it is. And that sucks. We don't know if we're here for a good reason. Because life could be anything. But you know, we have done this, we have done that together. We've had this kind of relationship. We did this right, we did this wrong. Here's what I've learned. Not to be able to say goodbye. Like if a person that you love decided that they want to live in another country, of course you'd want to, you know, see them, communicate with them, you know what I mean? Be with them for the last time. You know, you don't know when you're going to meet them again. You know that they're still on earth, but you know, it might take forever for you to see them again. So it's good to be able to say, hey, goodbye, you know, because you're leaving. But for a person to just, boom, like just be gone, like that's really messed up. I know when people die, we like to say good things about them, but I think my dad was a very kind person. Like he was very, very kind. He never fought with anyone. I don't think there's a person where I live who will say, yeah, your dad, you know, your dad one day did this and I hate him for it. Like he's just not that kind of man. He was fair. You know what I mean? He was fair. Like he knew how to make up for the wrongs that he has done. If he has done, you know what I mean? Like if he makes mistakes, you know what to do. Because of course, as a human, you will make mistakes. So he was the kind of man who would be like, okay, this is what I did wrong. Here's what I can do to fix it. So that's what I'm saying. There isn't a person who's gonna be like, yeah, I'm mad at your dad because he did this. Like he did things right as a human. You know, as far as relationships are concerned. I do believe that if we knew when he was going to die, you know, people would have had positive things to say about him, to him actually. If people knew that, hey, this is the last day that we're going to communicate with him, they would have been able to say positive things. And I think that would be beautiful, because wouldn't that be a good ending? Wouldn't it be a good ending that people know that, okay, today you're going to die or tomorrow you're going to die? They visit you and they say what they want to say to you. You know what I mean? You say what you want to say to them. So it sucks that uh, people just, you know what I mean? You just wake up one day and they're gone. And we feel like that's normal. I was in Johannesburg when I received a text from my sister telling me that dad has passed away. I was alone. I've never lost a person who was that close to me before. You know, my dad was there my whole life. So it feels unnatural. It doesn't feel. It feels like a lot has changed. You know. It feels like a lot has changed. Like I'm in another universe. You know, because I don't know if things will be the same without him, or if I will go back to feeling the way that I used to feel. So I started like playing the music that he used to play when I was a little kid, and you know, I was reminded of the good old days. Cause music sounded different back then. There's this song by Don Carlos. It's called Johnny Big Mouth. Dun, 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 dun. Johnny Big Mouth, like a very great song. I used to play that song a lot, and yeah, it reminded me of everything. It reminded me of everything. You know, it actually reminded me of how I used to view the world, like when I was little. You know, the way that I view the world now and the way that I view the world when I was little. Like there's a huge difference. You know, when you're still naive and they tell you that, hey, this is the world. This is what you can expect. But then as you become more and more conscious and you start to see things as they really are, you're like, huh. It's not what I thought. It's not what you said it was. But yeah, I listened to, you know, the music that he used to listen to, and yeah, I remembered how things used to be. Things were good. I don't think those kind of days will ever come back. I mean, even if they do, I don't know if I can feel the way that I used to feel. I think as you get older, as life, you know, throw its punches at you, something in you dies, you know. It was a battle. It was a battle. It wasn't like you just wake up every day and you just go out there and have fun. Like, nah, it was a battle. You go out there and have to deal with a lot. You deal with, different people, When you were little, you deal with bullying, fights, drama, all these things. It's like if you put monkeys in one place, like that don't know, that have never like seen one another before, and they just start fighting and fighting. It feels that way. Like it was a battle, and yeah, at some point it does kill. It does kill that spark that you used to have. That excitement that you used to feel. That joy that you used to feel. That enthusiasm that you like. I feel like I work harder than I used to when I was young, but there was enthusiasm. Maybe when I was young I was like a bit lazy, but I was still, but now I'm not lazy, but there's no enthusiasm. Like I can just work like I'm a robot. Like if I'm doing something, I can just do it like I'm a robot, but there's no enthusiasm anymore. There's no, hey, I want to do this. Yeah, I might be lazy to do it, but I want to do it and do it. You do it. Now it's like, let me just do this, and yeah, I'll be done. I'm gonna do it until I'm done. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't feel the way that I used to feel, and I don't know how to feel the way that I used to feel. And as things keep on changing, it's hard to go back to feeling the way that I used to feel. The last time I saw my dad, I went there to see him alone, because usually we'll go with, like, he was in a hospital. We used to go there with like the whole family. The last time I went to see him, I was alone. And I looked at him, I couldn't believe that was him, I couldn't believe that was him. Like, things can change so fast. Like this week, you're cool, and then next week you're in a hospital. I would record on my videos, that side. When those videos that I recorded and told you that I'm in this new town that I've never been in before, where there were dogs. Yeah, I was there to see him, so I would see him in the morning and then decide to go out and record and then come back later, and yeah. I was in pain seeing him like that and just hoping that he recovers. And because he's strong, I was like, nah, he's gonna make it. He has to make it. So now we're busy with the funeral arrangements. A lot of challenging things are happening now. Things like I always expect things to be challenging, because that's how things have always been in my life. Like, things that are not supposed to happen will happen. Whenever you're going through something difficult, you're like, that's not supposed to happen. It happens, and you deal with it. It happens, and you deal with it. And then so this is what I'm going to be eating. We call this magwinya. They're very, very nice. Yeah, so this is what I'm going to be eating. Yeah, I'm going to get a baki, and yeah, this one we're gonna start doing all the work that we need to do today. and there's a lot that needs to be done, and a lot of things that are not supposed to happen have been happening, which is weird. Maybe not that weird, because I don't know how it is in your life, but in my life, when I'm trying to do something that is a bit complicated, things that are not supposed to happen will happen. Things that are 100% outside of my control. You're like, that's not supposed to happen. It's like if you got signed to a record label and they say that the record label owner is is getting arrested. You're like, what? I just got signed and now this guy is getting arrested. Like, that's not supposed to happen. Why does it happen now that I got signed? It's like, it has been like that. So this was my preschool. It's called Mawizi. My dad threw a birthday party for me when I was 5 years. It was dope. It was actually dope. I think he's the only parent that threw a birthday party for their kid. I think he's the only parent, because I don't remember celebrating anyone's birthday except mine, or maybe I just don't remember. I mean, I was still young. I was 5, but I only remember my birthday. And I was still naive, the way that I used to feel. When I try to remember, I can feel the way that I felt, just a little, for a second, I would feel the way that I felt that day. How did I view the world? But I wasn't happy that day. I felt I wasn't sad. I think I felt scared. I felt weird. Sometimes I do kind of feel that way when something is happening, and when things seem to be going well, but then they still okay. Let me take this call. Been receiving too many calls. But yeah, guys. Yeah, one of the reasons why I haven't been posting is because dealing with the funeral arrangements, and I've also moved to a new place. I wouldn't say I have moved, because I'm still here now, but I'm moving to a new place. I'm gonna be living in Joburg, so yeah, things are gonna be a bit different. But thank you all, guys. Let me do the work that needs to be done today, and I will continue to make videos. Thank you.